Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Mark Andrews. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Ravens are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Noah Brown. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's the veteran Kirk Cousins. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Falcons are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. And with that, the divisional round is complete. We're down to 4. Next Sunday night, we will know the Super Bowl matchup. Until then, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.
Coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. These guys have played well in their 2 playoff wins, but they've got a tall task here on Championship Sunday. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guy's no stranger, unfortunately.
Oh, no, delicious. I love oatmeal. It's gonna be part of my diet for a while.
To playoff heartbreaks, hoping this is the year they finally get over the hump. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Ward. They lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Slot man moves right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll get to Pollard. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Second down, Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Bro thought he was cooking.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
At the 38-yard line.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The toss right to Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
From the gun, Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second down and a yard. Jackson now.
Oh!
But it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Now Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, here's Ward. Here's a screen down for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the
Back then is not throwing the ball out at all.
But they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Oh, good move. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
16 more yards. That's another.
Come on.
They'll give to Pollard running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ward now working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number 1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 83 yards on the ground in his 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Ward. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Jackson throwing to start the drive.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Moving left side. Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They run wide side with Henry. A little juke. Still going. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, lady.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Jayden Daniels. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Commanders keep it rolling. The #1 seed is off to the Super Bowl, where they will be the favorites to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
You just hanging. You just hanging. And she about to scream me. I'm about to leave your motherfucking ass. I'm about to leave your motherfucking ass.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
That was cool.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
The guy called that wrong.
Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
Oh.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Luke now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Throwing after the interception. Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
Go.
First down.
Gravity Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Lockett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the able to see the route develop. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll toss it to Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On his loop for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready, go. Ready, 19, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Final minute now of the third quarter.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Now again here to Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL, M.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing now, Ward. It's caught, Lockett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Pass to 60.
Going for it, here's Ward. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to you. Throw it around until stopped.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away.
Good.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Throwing is Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Short passes, short.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Ward now, operating from the gun. Room here to run. Down the right sideline. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a 2nd route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The run for Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And it is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Titans first down. It's a gain of 6.
Alert! Alert!
Here's
the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They toss it down to Pollard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 12.
To throw is Ward. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ward now working out of the gun. That's complete to DK. 2nd and 5.
Complete to Jim DK. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cowboy 80. Go.
5 yards to go.
Again, it's Ward. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Titans.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Come on.
Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
It's a turnover on downs.
They begin with Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.